16F, am a drug addict, and nobody around me knows the extent of my use. I fucking love drugs. Any kind. I drink about 300 milligrams of caffeine a day, have a nicotine addiction, drink or smoke or both most days, and use whatever else I can get my hands on. That includes DXM, codeine, and Vyvanse, even though I've stopped using Vyvanse because I promised my friends I would. I'm not going to deny anymore that I am, at the very least, addicted to not being sober. Whenever I am sober, getting fucked up is all I think about. I usually get drunk/high during midday and then again at night. The only thing I'm interested in taking about is what drugs I've done, what I want to try, favorite drug stories, etc. The only time that's off limits for me is when I go to work, because I have an obligation to people there. But eating dinner? Taking my dog on walks? Middle of the school day? I'm probably fucked up. I'm definitely not proud of this, and please don't think I'm trying to brag. I really wish I could go back to before, when I was content with being sober. Addiction runs in my family, and I always wanted to be the exception. Part of me still refuses to admit that I need to stop, or at the very least, slow down. Nobody in my life knows the extent of my use. My friends all know I like to try different drugs and that I've had issues in the past, especially with Vyvanse, but they don't know that I can no longer go a day completely sober. The idea of spending a day without even caffeine seems like an impossible feat to me. Comments. As a math astronaut. When the brain is still developing, it does this until about mid-20s, you really need to be careful altering your brain chemistry so much. You will really set yourself up for significant problems in the future. Quit now while you still have a chance. You'll be happy you did. Honestly, I've been down the road of doing all the drugs. It's fun for a little while, but it truly leads nowhere. Good luck. Just lurk and ever post. If I had a redo, I'd never try drugs in my life, but at the same time I'm glad I did. Yet I'm sad and I don't know who I am or what I want to be and being, but now more than ever I've been determined to stay optimistically positive, and drugs have played a big part into coming up with that mindset. I'm not advocating drug use, but drug use shouldn't mean your life's going to end up in a trash can. It's whatever you make of it. Free type. This is very important. Growing up, I didn't think it was true how badly it can mess you up. A girl in my sister's grade has been abusing all sorts of drugs and alcohol since she was 16, 23/24 now. She had a mental breakdown and is now homeless, diagnosed with bipolar 1 and schizophrenia. She refuses help from her family and posts anything and everything on her Instagram. It's really sad to watch. She was totally a high school bully, so I never liked her before all of this, but seeing how it's destroyed her life does make me sad. She's white and came from a very rich family. I hope you find the strength to try to slow down. Mrsbaby. Piggybacking. My best friend's older sister has ruined her life multiple times with drugs. She started in high school. Her parents tried everything, eventually sending her to a program in Arizona for like 18 months. She came home sober, got married, had a baby. Relapsed. Got sober. Relapsed. My best friend forcefully took custody of her son from her and her husband. She's finally clean again and getting her life back on track. She's a genius. She's beautiful. She's funny and very fun to be with. But she has ruined her life. She was in medical school, she was doing well, and she was happily married with a sweet little boy. And that all went down the drain. Break the cycle before it's too late for you. Such dojevery meme. People are going to say it doesn't do anything, and people are gonna say it fucks you to death. Truth is, we actually just don't know enough because governments have refused to fund any extensive research into marijuana. Edit. I think all of these replies proves my point.